A chart of the day subscriber request for some analysis on a company called MEDX Holdings, who are a brand and acquisitions company. I'm going to dig into the technical analysis to find out where their price may be heading next. Hello, I'm Stephen Ho, trader and founder of TheStopHunter. So before we can carry on, a risk warning for you to pay close attention to. The content in this video is not investment advice, so please seek the advice, help of financial professionals or financial advisors before investing and trading. And trading and investing involves a high degree of risk and your money is at risk, so be very careful. So with that out the way, let's get on with the analysis. MEDX Holdings, for your reference, come under the ticker MEDH, and on the chart in front of you, that's a line chart set to monthly. I just want to show you price where they came in at in 2007, over $400, and since 2010 they have been, as you can say, running along a rock bottom. So we've really got to focus in on the near price to see if there's any detail that we can pull out to see if there's going to be a reversal in fortunes. So changing the settings back to the weekly chart and drawing in from sort of early 2018, we can see a bit more detail. You can see the price has tried to recover a few times, not massively but slightly, and you can see from the Fibonacci lines that we are virtually at rock bottom. Next upsides really have got to be above that purple trend line there, which is at about 0.045, round about that area. There's a few Fibonacci lines in the meantime that might slow things down. If it can break roughly that 61.8% line, the purple line there, then next upsides you want to be targeting that high of 0.07 and then on to 0.09. But I think it's going to have to be a fundamental reason rather than a technical reason for this corporation to, you know, like I say, light the fire under itself to get that price going upwards again. So onto my line break chart set to 4.2. Look at the two lines on there, purple and the pink lines. If I'm an aggressive buyer of this stock, then I'd be coming back in at the purple line, which is at 0.0033. And if I'm a bit more conservative, want to sit back a bit, it's sort of double the numbers, 0.0064. So I use the chart here for reversals, especially in the shorter term. And there you go, two targets for entry possibly for you if you're bullish. So can the Heikin-Ashi chart give us any clues about what's going on? Well, our signals, both the bottom two indicators there, are bearish. Volatility is a volatile stock, this one, up at 150% per annum, so that in itself is a danger sign. But then you look at the volume, there's not much of that there, so you know, liquidity wise you could get caught out quite easily on this stock. And if we head on to the price action itself, don't think the normal standard 2 standard deviation regression bands are useful for this chart. We've got current sell signal in place outside the 2 bands, and we can see the trend is still down and not looking great at the moment. So on the Renko chart, I've used a 0.0004 block size to get some action here, and all my signals are bearish. We got a sell signal from the pink 2 band, breakout block set up there, and price is trading below its longer term moving average. Trends down, and we can see that upside wise 0.013, that's 61.8, then 0.02, and then 0.03 in the shorter term. Can't really go much lower, this one. So not much downside there to it, but overall pretty bearish picture. Based purely on the technical analysis then, I can only really give it a bearish score. And you can see in the top right the 4-line break chart, bullish entry levels. Heikin-Ashi, Renko, both very bearish. And if we focus in on the targets, well, if there is some upside, and that will probably be driven by a fundamental reason, then it's, you know, well worth a bet. 7.69, 12.9 to 1 in the short term. I haven't bothered calculating the downside targets because really there is no point to that. But overall then, technical analysis wise, a bearish score. Now, MEDX are primarily based in the cannabis sector for their brands and acquisitions business. So as we know, that sector is very popular and growing. So that's a positive for MEDX. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, you know, the technical analysis here doesn't look great, but I think it's going to be a fundamental underlying reason that drives that price to recovery. So if you can watch that or know something about the company that I don't and time that in with a technical analysis, then there could be some decent upside in there for you. But at the moment, based purely on the technical analysis, it's a pretty bearish picture. Let me know in the comments below what you think of MEDX, where the price is going next, or do you know something about them and like to share that in those comments. Like I say, love to hear from you. If you liked the analysis I've used in today's video, then I'll put a link in the description below for you to follow if you want to learn more. And if you've liked today's video, please give us the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons to receive future notification of content I'm going to produce just like this. And all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video.